My Lord Tiamat, glorious splendor of all the chromatic colors, give me patience and give me strength, as I clearly told these two fools they should get to running, and they're just gonna sit here and keep talking to me.
And petty god.
Hi, hello, and happy Wednesday, friends. We're not having Bible study for some reason as the intro video plays. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Hail Satan.
I am DM Daddy RPG. I am DM Daddy RPG, here to bring you the happy tabletop fun times, and we're here with our forever satanic panic game of Dungeons and Dragons. Showing my age real quick. That's cool.
Dead Alewives Watch Hour.
We are joined tonight by Deadly Ambitions, portraying Durant Lionsteel. Ashley, the many names, portraying Lucinia. I always forget that name. JenOfThieves as Devlin Highspire. And making his first actual physical appearance, we have Mitch. Not a picture of Mitch, actual Mitch, portraying Pat Mudfoot. And our weekly rotation, we have Biggin, portrayed by Corhall, aka Chef, aka Chef Corhall. Oh, it's been a day. I'm trying to caffeinate and eat and everything as I play catch up, but streams must always happen, and therefore here we are. Guys, well, I shoved food in my face on camera. We're gonna do some recapping time. Yay! It's everybody's favorite part of the night. Deadly, tell us some stuff that happened last game.
Ashley shoving food in his mouth too.
Cool. Never mind. Ashley, tell us stuff that happened last game.
A group of townfolk showed up outside the inn looking for Devlin. They planned to ransom her back to her family because she is a high spire. They could not be dissuaded peacefully and thus tried to charge the inn, and I may or may not have killed two of them.
We need to talk about your definitions of dissuade. Nobody tried to dissuade. There was just like, nah.
They're common folk. We don't negotiate with the common folk.
Maybe after they've taken over the city, but whatever. Devlin, go.
Oh, well, I mean, I asked if we were negotiating and they said no, and so I said no. So I guess that's a kind of dissuading. Either way, noped out of there. Got snuck out by Lazak, and then snuck back in, trying to avoid trouble from the Sentinels. As I don't know, maybe someone, Lucinia, got arrested for a spot of murder.
Mr. Mudfoot.
Oh man. Well, I tried to stage a jailbreak that wasn't needed. That was really fun. I had an argument with Devlin as well right before that. I wish I could have played it more, but my throat wasn't agreeing with me that day. I couldn't do Pat Mudfoot's voice enough. But got to the window and was met by, what was her name? Lucinia. All these names I gotta keep track of, man. Got her out of there and we went out into the wilderness because now Lucinia is a wanted woman. I kept my storyteller outfit on because I was going to distract the town, but didn't work out that way for me.
What are you talking about? You gave a great performance to one dude.
One guy.
One guy.
To the commander
May or may not be important. Deadly, or how's your face hole? Empty?
Good.
Go for it. Go for it, Durant.
All right. So Durant talked with the leader of the unit and tried to convince him to go light on Zinnia for killing innocent people with no issues at all, just wiping out their life. Who then proceeded to give that leniency and allow us to escape. And then Durant agreed to bath time.
That time with who?
With Devlin.
Not just any bath time.
I'm looking forward to seeing the next time you guys are actually in a place that has baths.
Negotiations.
Chef, did you watch last week's episode at all?
I did.
Is there anything important you feel like they may have missed? Don't want you to be left out of the recap.
Let's see. Pat Mudfoot made a hippity-hoppity unicorny friend, which is currently still inside of his, I guess you want to call it outfit, costume, whatever you want to say. Yes, him. Pat's also been stimulating the local Raven economy,
Meh.
which was hilarious. Let's see.
Perfect.
And the Sentinels, I think, like, intentionally let Lucinia out.
What? No, that'd be crazy.
So
Corrupt
yeah,
government
Nepo, baby.
in D&D would never happen.
Nepo gonna Nepo. So yes, now at least one of the party knows exactly who Lucinia actually is. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Perfect. All right.
Question is how many pups did we get?
All right, and here we go. Real quick, socials, because we're running a little late. Discord, if you're not part of our Discord community, come join us in our Discord community. We're all active. We talk about a whole bunch of games, a whole bunch of stuff. Book club, arts and crafts, cooking. Wildlife has really picked up lately for some reason, which is cool.
They're wild. They're domesticated. I'm going to eat a lot of them.
People apparently have farms, and farms are cool. 4-H club. We need to make a 4-H channel, Jen. Take a note.
Is this one authorized then?
I mean, since when has my authorization mattered?
Not required.
Anyways, boom, YouTube. If you're not following us on YouTube, it's a lot of life stuff has been going on lately, and we haven't had many games. But we have been uploading our shorts. Shorts are coming back over there, and there's some funny, goofy things and stuff, as well as all of our previous games. So if you would like to watch and recap and see things you didn't know you wanted to see. We have such wonderful sights to show you, everybody. Please head over to YouTube, punch that bell, like, subscribe, dislike. There's been a lot of disliking lately, I guess. That's cool. But yeah, over there, YouTube, drive those numbers, please. And of course, finally, Patreon, merch bundles, all of the designing is mostly done, and soon we go into production over here at the DM family home. And then merch will be going out to people. Yay! This merch bundle includes an awesome tote bag from our 5th edition Werewolf the Apocalypse campaign, the one that a lot of people checked out. There's a 2 different tumblers. Which tumbler will you get? You'll find out when your merch arrives. Journal diary thing for people to take gaming notes, and a whole bunch of stickers from our Highlander shenanigans that happen on Sunday, as well as, general channel things. That is all of our social media plugging. We did all of our recaps. So where we last left off, the party had made its way into the wilderness outside of this town, where they set up camp and rest, and there's an ominous voice from somewhere around. It directly said, "Oh great, more two-legged things in my swamp."
Friend.
Lazak? Nobody knows where Lazak went in the middle of the night, but out of Lazak's tent stands one short, furious, axed dwarf.
Oh, you're back.
Biggin has returned.
Yes, I am. Thank you for that warm welcome.
If you want a warm welcome, I could certainly try harder.
Your mother sends her regards.
My mother wouldn't suffer you.
You're welcome to your opinion.
That voice.
Anyway, so what are we doing?
We have
What did I
another
miss?
friend, many-legged one. Come, sit around the fire. Have a meal.
Is it a giant bug?
We haven't seen it yet. So.
Well,
A
when he
meal.
says many-legged one,
Yes, I have some soup on the fire.
I don't much enjoy soup.
What do you enjoy?
Let's see here. Everybody's passive perceptions. My 14s. I don't have the right notebook pulled up. This is what happens when you run games on a work day. Nothing's set up and ready. Oh, wait, I do. Hey, I was right. Good job, me. Good job earlier, me. Durant, Pat, and Lucinia. Oh, that's Chef. Chef, what's your passive perception?
where would I find that?
Left side, underneath your stats.
12.
Okay, cool. The 3 that I said before. While you can't see anything yet, you at least hear something sloughing about in the mud in the swamp nearby your camp. Sounds big.
Perhaps you'd like to at least hear a story. Get yourself warm around the fire, dry yourself with the water.
Very well. I'll entertain this notion. And boom, boom, lair. Token lair. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Stomp, stomp. A large, you can't tell what color because it's fully covered in mud. Dragon not a full-grown, not an adult, rises out of the mud nearby. Now, you guys rested. You made camp. It did not attack you while you slept. It waited until you were nice and up and started bickering before bothering you all. Or rather, letting you know that it was being bothered. Who knows? We don't know yet. There's been no insight checks. It makes its way to the fire. And just drops its big dump truck behind onto the ground. Its head swaying.
Wonderful creature you are.
I am magnificent, thank you.
Not just the creature. It is a dragon.
A spiggin.
There is some overlap in those two things.
Is this place your home, dragon?
It could be. It
Could
is
be.
contest. It is contested territory.
Who could possibly contest with you?
The dragon probably.
Hatred burns in his eyes as it looks at Biggin.
Now I'm curious.
Or
Another dragon.
Ah,
Plus, it is relatively close to people.
yes, the people.
may I ask, what color are you?
You may ask.
How rude.
It is not. It's just like knowing if you're an elf, or not an elf, or a dwarf, or not a dwarf.
And by that logic, I'm a dragon.
Good job.
Technically, not, because there's other sub-races of things, but touche, I guess.
Are you saying I'm not a dragon?
I'm saying you're a specific type of dragon.
Hmm.
And that particular type allows us to treaty with you better.
Oh, it allows you to
More-
cast your human prejudices and judgment upon me.
As Durantis just being,
He's got you there.
No,
out of the way.
it doesn't. You know, not me. May have you, but I personally don't care what you are. You are a sentient being, and you
Then why ask?
kill us, right? So, I mean, because of curiosity, and well, hey, some dragons like certain type of things depending on the color they are.
Its neck elongates, and his head moves over the pot of soup.
It's vegetable soup.
Not knowing,
Yeah, there's no
Not-
meat in there.
not familiar with this culinary thing that's in front of him.
Your fill, friend.
His tongue just plunges into the pot, the entire pot. And then just laps a little bit and went,
He extends his neck. Is there parts of his neck that's not covered in thick?
you know what? Give me a perception check, Durant.
$14.
Which one is this? You're not quite sure because the mud and the shade of the trees and everything, but you could almost swear you see jet black underneath the mud. So,
Can I make a history check? Can I make a history check to know like what they represent? Like
Sure.
what element?
sure, while you do that, I'll pull up the character sheet so I can remember. You know don't really encounter many dragons out there in the Lion's Gate.
Nope. That's why I asked.
Wonder why.
If I could. Dragons from the secret.
So, herbivores, what brings you to my swamp?
Just a bit of a prison break.
Are you with the other ones?
What other one?
The other ones?
Why?
I'm not sure what other ones you're talking about. This is just a group at the moment.
Oh. Never mind.
Defenders, we defend the land and those who inhabit it, including you.
Some defend the people who inhabit it, as I look at Lucinia.
I'm a people
Some
now.
take matters into their own hands.
Oh, I'm noticing some dissension amongst the ranks.
We are strong personalities.
I don't believe we have ranks, though.
Technically, the church clerics do have ranks.
I said we, not you.
Oh, you are a man of faith.
Technically, yes. So I'm kind
What do
of
you
black
mean?
sheep.
What do you mean technically? Either you are faithful or you're not.
What's that on your chest?
I am a cleric of Torm, but I believe that wars can be won without bloodshed,
Torm.
as best as we can.
Torm.
Life is precious, and it should be treasured and enjoyed.
Yes, enjoy
I'll
life.
give you that last. Oh, yes. Where's the fun if you don't do
Oh,
it?
I will.
Well, thank you for the taste of people food. It was a new experience.
Well, there is a rabbit that we have that's probably really delectable and rare.
As a child
There's a
of
little
vision, not suitable for eating.
Not suitable for us to eat.
Or any to eat.
You're awful free giving another sentient being to just be eaten without even discussing it with him.
Rabbits aren't sentient. Sorry.
That's
As he said, that ain't a rabbit.
Well, it's great listening to you argue amongst yourselves. Good day.
May we ask your name before you leave?
You may.
What is your name?
He does not give you his name as he walks off.
Saturday dragon.
Just like when Duran asked, can I ask what kind of dragon you are? And he was like, you may, and then he never did.
One time I wish I had precipitation to clean him.
Saunters into the muddy, murky water, sinking slowly into the depths.
Be on your guard, friends. Dragons are cunning and devious, scheming creatures. They can be
Maybe-
reasoned with, but are dangerous.
Why didn't you say that
Everything.
before you started talking to the dragon? Your multi-legged friend, you couldn't say, hey, y'all, there might be something big and chompy around?
That mind takes leaps sometimes, I've noticed, and sometimes forget things until it comes into play later on.
With dragons, one must be very cautious with how they use their words.
So
I
you
had
knew it
called
was a
them
dragon.
monster, if I had said what they were, I could have provoked an attack.
My insight to the bullshit coming out of the mouth right now.
I don't even care if he's telling the truth. I'm calling bullshit in my head.
Ted. Fucking Ted.
I'm not lying. Being completely
You know the
truthful.
dragon?
Oh, I didn't know it was a dragon. I just knew to be careful with my
Okay.
words.
Yeah, until it revealed itself, nobody knew it was a dragon.
Okay.
Oh, I
Oh, thank
So we're-
goodness Pat knows all about dragons now.
Well, we do have more information than we did. There's more than one out here.
None of
Say I know
knowledge about
everything
dragons.
about dragons, or else the encounter with that one wouldn't be so dangerous.
Yes, it would.
So were we done here, or was there some other mission we had to finish?
I think we should
Should
get
we
some
do
time back.
something about the sentinels and whatever's going on with the uprising in town?
Well, we did just escape.
They don't know
We
me.
just kill all of them, you know? I mean, they're only fucking commoners, right?
Is he being serious?
That seems a bit harsh.
Okay. Because
No.
what the hell? I already have issues with the church. Wow.
You could talk to Lucinia about the death of those civilians.
Said she was in.
No other choice. It was not her
I-
fault.
You had choice.
You do know.
had choice.
Yes, and she made hers. And as such, you should at least understand and respect her decision, because at the time I'm sure it
Never
seemed
respect.
important.
I will never respect taking of another's life with no other thought besides just who gives a fuck.
I'm sure there are other thoughts. Biggin,
Correct.
do you have orders from headquarters, or you just joining the party for fun?
Biggin, your orders that you've received from headquarters were investigate cult.
Yes, I do have orders. My mission has changed somewhat since the last time I was here. There is a cult of some sort in these lands. We are to investigate and, depending on what we find, deal with the situation as necessary.
I'm assuming it's the cult with the mask.
They just
I've
said
gathered-
investigate the cult.
From what I've gathered, the uprising is targeting any of a higher born, those that have been well off in life, such as our friends Lucinia and Devlin.
Isn't that pretty standard, though, for most uprising and rebellions? People who don't have much get mad at the people who do and then try to take it?
Yes,
I don't know what that has.
however,
Yes, that's
Lucinia and
exhausting.
Devlin aren't a
sometimes.
ruling class. Their incarceration and death would make no difference.
It would make people feel better, plus they
Are you
could steal
sure
their
about that
stuff.
statement? Are you sure about that statement?
Which part? Which
Fairly
statement?
certain.
Ruling class part. Do you know where their origins lie?
I do not. I know defenders show no
Yeah.
fealty to any ruling class in the land. We defend everyone.
Mm-hmm. Everyone?
Equally. Yeah, sure.
Interesting. Just learned that one apparently. I will say this: the civilians seem to be led by a couple people that seem to have more influence than what they should normally.
Influence how?
Magical. They control emotions, probably. So when I was at a rally, guys seem to have very good control over the group itself, and a little uncanny, if you ask.
What?
That would be
Controlling a
that'd be-
group like that's not hard.
Would it be in our?
It is to the
contract
point
to
in the
see
way that
if
he
I can
did.
if I can use his vague hints to try to grasp any kind of magical idea as to what it might be he's talking about.
Sure.
Okay.
those masks that we didn't encounter before were controlled.
Hey, Deadly. Deadly, completely out of character, because you know D&D better than I do. What kind of magic stuff is Durant maybe referencing?
Yeah.
Durant would be referencing charms, possibly illusions. But, I mean, if you're looking for a school of magic, I can't remember what charms are under technically.
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Yeah.
I think it's just enchantment.
Okay.
There's a lot of the charms that fall into there.
That's
Or
what
illusions.
comes. That's
Those are
what
the
comes to
two-
your memory, Lucinia.
If they're using magic, it would be something along the lines of enchantment magic.
Or they could just be
Possibly.
charismatic and angry.
It doesn't take much to whip a
just-
crowd into a blood fury. Trust me, I used to do it for a living. Add a few tankards of ale, and honestly, it's hard to stop.
Oh, I
It
never got a
wasn't just a
drink.
blood fury. It was a pretty steady and even control.
So,
There was no
Smart
blood
folk.
fury. There was no things. It was almost hive minded.
Zoo, thank you so much for the resub, friend.
so I suppose we should go back into town then?
Maybe
Some
not
of
into
us.
town right now.
Well,
So, pick amongst yourselves 2 people for an intelligence roll.
I don't think I'd be great for that at all.
It'd probably be one of the people who cast spells, or me.
I'd be fine, but I'm bad at rolling.
I mean, I can give it a shot.
I'm wise. I'm not intelligent.
It's fair.
What? Wait a minute. I'll roll. I think. Actually, is your character smart, right? You're a caster.
She's supposed to be.
I don't bluff.
Yeah. It's not going to be great, but I can roll alongside you for that.
Okay.
My 11's not going
Who wants to roll, Matt?
Okay.
Who wants to roll? Straight intelligence or what? ability?
Straight intelligence.
Okay. Oh, great roll, Zachary.
I feel like we should have had Devlin. Lucinia and Devlin are probably the only ones that went to school.
I mean, he's got basic education from the church.
Yeah.
You know that book learning?
Churches don't want you
I've
to
probably
read
read-
because the pastors have to read the Bible to you. Or what's the religious text called for Torm?
There isn't technically a religious text.
Oh.
He's making it up as he goes along.
I don't know
Lucinia,
how I feel about that.
the last time you encountered the cult was out in the woods. They weren't out and about through the farms or anything like that. The dragon said there's other people out here in his swamps.
Huh?
If you're to investigate the cult, then again, you're still in the territory of Clav. All these things, maybe if you're going to investigate the cult, you're probably not going to find them in the city.
I, as a player, put 2 and 2 together on that one. Me as a character.
And I am letting you know with your roll of 11 that you could put that together in character.
Last time we encountered anything about the cult guys, they were in the woods. They weren't in the farms. They weren't in town. They were in the woods.
Ugh.
None of their
Real
important
quick.
detail. None of the cult members.
Clav.
None of the cult members we met were free of the mask's enchantment. They were all fresh. But there
So
was
how-
a goblin with them that did not have a mask on.
With the goblin. Lucinia, how far does your sensey magic thing go?
Sense magic.
Out of character. Didn't Pat see one of the people with a mask, or did that
No,
get missed?
Pat did not succeed that perception check.
Yeah, I couldn't. I thought. I couldn't.
It is still right here at the top of my notes.
Jen, out of character, you are
good.
talking about detect magic, right?
What?
Yes.
You are talking about detect magic, right?
Because you did it in the woods
Yeah.
last time.
It's what, 30 or 60 feet?
It's about 30 feet.
Oh. Well, it seems slightly useless.
Whoa, that's actually really
You're
fucking
investigating
useful.
a smaller area, not large.
That's really fucking
forest.
useful.
Well, not if we're trying to track down cult magic in
How
the
about we
woods.
try to... Let's try to find the cultists. There's more of them, and they're more likely to leave trails that more of us can
Hello,
follow.
cultists.
Matt,
Do you want a
well, that-
gorgeous sacrifice?
I'm not
They can't have me, but thank you for thinking of me like that.
out of the water. And in Draconic, I'm going to ask the dragon for two things. One, for his permission to explore his domain, because he has already said that the woods of the swamp is his area, but it is contested with another dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And two, if he would kindly point us in the direction of the other two-leggeds that he has seen.
So you guys would all hear Lucinia go to the edge of the water and start speaking in a language you haven't really heard Lucinia talk in before. So unless you also have Draconic, you have no idea what Lucinia is saying. Nor do you understand the response from the water that Lucinia gets. It is wise of you to ask me my permission, unlike the other two-leggeds. I grant you my permission. For what territory I claim, you have my blessing, as well as your party. Don't think I didn't hear the other one say I might be sneaky with my words. As far as their direction, the heart of the grove, there is a structure. I see one as dark as I, occasionally coming and going.
And after he's relayed this information to me, it just, again, in Draconic, it's just a nice, beautiful bow and a thank you, Master Dragon.
Master Dragon.
Because we never got his name.
I accept.
Careful now.
Oh, you done fucked up.
I don't know. I know exactly what I did, Chef.
I don't think you did.
And again, unless you have Draconic, you do not know that exchange.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I know.
All right.
I heard it. I was right there because I was going to talk to Lucinia before she talked to the dragon. It's a moot point now.
Yep.
I'll just share with the class.
We have the dragon's permission to search territory that he has. And he says that the other two-legged, as they put it, are in the heart of the grove, and that there is another that is as dark as he, that comes and goes. Also, Durant, he didn't like the fact that, or not Durant, Pat, he didn't like the fact that you said that he was tricky with his words.
I never actually said that. I said that we had to be careful with ours to not insult him.
You implied.
Dragon gonna take it how Dragon wants to take it. Who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna stop him here, Dragon?
You did imply that.
As we have the dragon's blessing, we should be safe.
Oh, yes. All
At least
right.
from the
Not
dragon.
necessarily. There is another dragon around.
Did the dragon happen to say if the other dragon was in or out?
No, I did not ask. He just said that the other one comes and goes. Did not specify that it was a dragon either, just one that was as dark as he.
True, but
there is another dragon he is feuding with.
and it's best to err on the side of caution.
Perhaps
Also, Matt.
we should investigate this grove he spoke of.
Perhaps.
Indeed.
It would be the best bet, and the only lead we currently have.
So,
One of the better leagues.
are we doing anything?
Pat, you're good with the woods and directions and never getting lost once you're in the woods.
That's good with everything, haven't you heard?
To the swamp.
No, I hadn't heard that.
Isn't this a swamp, though, not a woods?
Do love the wilderness, but the swamp I have little experience with.
Okay, question for the group before we head off. We were talking earlier about the city. Are we still doing that, or are we just following the dragon's advice?
This city is being controlled by probably cultists that are near.
Well, our orders were to find the cult. Doesn't that normally mean you go to a town, start at the top, and work down?
I mean, if we know where the issue is, take care of the issue, and the symptoms may go away.
Well, if there's a cult running rampant in the city, then I'm pretty sure the Sentinels can handle it.
Provided
So-
they know about it.
I doubt they'll go quietly inside. They're trying to start something, so why don't we check out this grove? And then maybe we can find someone else, somewhere else to stay. I don't wish to camp in the swamp.
One good idea.
You know, I've heard they say that mud does wonders for your skin.
That is treated.
Does her skin really need it, though?
Loop my arm around Devlin's and start dragging her in a direction that I'm hoping is towards the heart of the forest, the heart of the grove.
No, let's see here.
Yeah.
I'll just pull up a character sheet real quick to take a quick look. Okay, cool. Lucinia, roll me survival.
Remember, if you critical fail this one, you don't survive.
Technically, you can't critically fail or succeed on skill checks, but
You guys are going in a direction.
Yep. In our direction. That's why I phrased it the way I did.
I'm gonna look for goblin tracks specifically because the cultists that weren't wearing masks were goblins. So if there's gonna be any tracks that are different that are part of the cult, I'd imagine it'd be probably goblins.
I will tell you right here where you're currently at, there are no goblin tracks.
Hey, Matt, what can I roll to see if I can just... You said the heart of the grove, so which direction are the trees the thickest?
You can roll survival.
That's a survival roll. Thank you. Wow.
Nice. All right, so as always, here's the fun question that I get to ask. Are y'all sticking together or is everybody going in different directions?
I'm staying with Lucinia.
Okay.
She might
I'm
get in
staying with
danger.
Lucinia,
Last
though.
time she was in danger, she killed 2 people.
Chef, what are Chef?
She kills people.
I'm going with just because I know nothing about the town and I think I'd be more helpful with this one.
Perfect. All right.
In my defense, I was not the one in danger.
Oh, so you can't plead self-defense because you weren't defending yourself.
Devlin.
I think you're not her lawyer.
Not worse.
I was
No.
defending. I was
Last time I
defending.
checked, you don't have to be a lawyer to be able to put 2 and 2 together.
I was defending.
Wait, so does that mean that the blame lies on Lucinia or Devlin?
Yes. And I'm just gonna keep walking.
I refuse to let them walk all over me.
You
I was
guys,
in danger.
You did,
you guys proceed.
you did a wonderful job.
You all proceed deeper into the swamp. It's getting a bit thicker. The land is a bit less. It's more all mud and murk and water and gross.
Important detail. How deep is it getting?
It is currently, with where I have placed you, about 2 feet deep.
I can't go any further or I'll drown. Someone carry me.
I'm big in shoulders.
It's just my face sticking up out of the mud.
And
Hey!
his face sticking out, the unicorn rabbit resting on his forehead, also trying not to drown.
The mud gnome drowning in mud.
I'll pick up Pat.
Irony
and
has
put it
a
on my
twist
shoulder.
on me. Oh, thank you, Durant. Always doing the right thing.
Biggin, give me a perception check. As Duran is busy helping Pat and Lucinia is making snarky comments about Pat and his mud gnome drowning in mudness. Somewhere to the north, in this lake of mud and murk, something is lazily moving closer to your group.
I hold up a hand.
Yes, dear. Don't tell me to shush.
Not very nice.
I turn around and whisper, something very big is coming this way. I don't know who or what.
It's a good thing Devlin likes them big.
Jesus Christ.
Aren't you a man of the cloth? That sounds like
Not
some
a paladin.
How's he saying
You're a
this?
cleric. You're a priest.
Pat will have an arrow
Not
drawn.
Very
in his ready.
judgmental.
Chastity. I can do whatever I wish as long as it's within my God's will.
Oh, so you are capable of shutting up?
You bet you don't hear this shit, not me.
My gods don't require that of me.
Neither does mine.
Maybe you need a
Unfortunate.
god.
Who are you talking to, him or me?
Something very large coming?
Yeah.
Shall we keep moving then?
You remind me a whole bunch of an gladiator manager I used to know. Man could not keep it in his proverbial or literal pants.
He likes to be managed, Bacon.
Oh no, he wasn't
Right
mine
as she
there.
asked that question, a swarm of snakes busts from the water, like attempting to dive on Devlin.
Ooh.
Oh, man. That's fun.
Damn it.
Warnings try to come, but the group usual MO of let's stop and be sassy at each other
Walk and be sassy.
takes hold. Not a single one of you tried to move.
I did.
I said
I got an arrow ready. That's all I could do.
Right.
Which will be loosed now at those snakes.
Well, 1 second. Devlin. Oh, never mind. It hits.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was like, what's your... Oh, that's a crit. Okay. Devlin take 14 damage from the crit.
Oh, Jesus.
And DC 10 Constitution saving throw, please.
That is.
Nope.
Hold on. I believe there is a... Was there a care for Devlin? Yep, patron care for Devlin and Durant, which means 10, DC 10, you made the save. Good job. So you're taking another 7 poison damage. Because you take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom, that puts you to 0.
Yep.
So the snakes rise up and clamp down, several tiny fanged mouths, just vipers, just piercing, stabbing into Devlin as they attempt to drag her under the water as she falls unconscious from the attack. Pat, you had ready to narrow.
I think I want to use the care.
You want to use your
Use
care?
one of those cares.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
23. Okay.
Damn.
That is much better. Swarm of snakes. 8 piercing. Okay. Awesome. Biggin, you're next.
Axe.
Okay. Hey, Deadly, what are the rules for running through muddy, swampy 2 feet of thing? Is this like considered some kind of difficult terrain or something?
It is exactly difficult terrain.
Oh, look at me learning Dungeons and Dragons. Look at me. So what does that mean, Deadly?
Half speed.
It's typically double movement speed to go distance, so half speed, really and truly.
Okay, cool. Well, good thing Biggin's already so close.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead and move up and try to swing.
Point myself in the right direction. And we're going to use...
Jake, the swarm of snakes, Robert. Ooh. Axe goes splash into the water. The swarm of snakes just too slippery and slithery. Okay.
You're enjoying that a little bit too much.
I'm a
Yes,
snake.
that.
Slippery, slithery snake.
He downed me in one go. He's pretty happy.
I wasn't expecting to. You have like the 3rd highest HP of the group. Let's see here. Lucinia.
Can I use Ray of Frost on the water to try to kill all of the snakes by lowering their body temperature?
No, that's too much science.
Okay. I tried, Dudley. Then we're just going to try and Ray of Frost the snakes.
Okay.
No, because thermodynamics.
Well, that will definitely hit.
Cute. I can expect that to damage. MVP. I don't know why it's doing the... Oh, it's showing that because if I had advantage, it would be the crit.
1d8 cold damage and speed is reduced by 10 feet. Okay, so... Well, I said 8 plus 7.
Because if it was with advantage, it would have given me the...
Okay, so we're just going to go with it's the 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's getting close. All right, Durant.
Right. So he's far away, right?
Devlin
I'm going
is
to-
submerged in the water in the tangle of snakes. unconscious.
I'll walk over here, and I am going to cast. Wait, did I have to walk? Finish.
I'm on
I'm
his
going to
shoulders.
cast-
Does that affect like his
Healing-
attacks?
I'm not attacking.
I was just curious.
Moment.
Yeah. What's your strength again? What's your strength again, Durant?
I think it's +2.
No,
It's only 13.
13 to just. Yeah, you're fine, Durant.
I can bear them as
Yeah.
long as I don't have extra stuff on me.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna cast Healing Word on her and heal her for 3 health.
Okay. Hey, Devlin, you're in the gross swamp. You're in the gross swamp, and while you normally might enjoy the tangle of things around you, not so much at the current moment. No. No, this is awful. None of this is good. None of this is bad. Your skin is burnt. Your skin is burning from all the venomous bites and everything. And with your recently regained consciousness, what do you do, Devlin?
How many snakes are there?
It's a swarm of snakes.
Is the answer.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna
They're currently
Eldritch
at
blast into the tangle.
There we go. They're currently at more than half their HP. Okay. Not the. I don't need the black jacket anymore. You guys have moved past it. I can close that tab. Okay, Eldritch Blast, you say? No, you only had the one care, so that's already. They're so slippery and so
Oh.
they perfected their serpentine, avoiding your Eldritch Blast.
All right. My throat is slightly swollen shut.
Right?
We're distracted.
Doing that, and all I could picture is the fucking Mystical Beast movie, and just
Well,
Ironic, her throat's. Never mind.
snakes don't like cold. Snakes don't like the cold. Lucidia!
hi. Shield.
Well, I don't think you'd probably need to do that. I don't think an 11 beats your AC.
Oh, I didn't even look to see what it was. Food.
Well, it's too late. You already called it. You already called it.
That's fine. That's me up to 17.
Cool. Awesome. Good for
So,
you.
the start of my next turn.
All right, Pat.
We're gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark the snakes. Oh, I didn't mean to roll for damage on it. I just meant to click Hunter's Mark.
That's okay.
I'm going to longbow attack them.
You are hunters marking the snakes? Oh, that is so many. Is this a thing? Is that in this thing? That deadly, so lovingly got me?
So if a 20 hits, I dealt 14 damage.
20 definitely hits. And now there's not a hunter's mark icon. That's fine. We can just add a thing to...
I'm surprised there's like everything else.
Right? I know. It's so freaking weird. For the mark. Random things coming from Lucinia and
It's
Chef?
clicking on the spell.
I clicked on the show spell description.
For Hunter's Mark, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way, 20 hits, 9 damage. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Perfect. All right, Pat. Biggin, you're next.
Okay. Yeah. Walking over and swinging again.
Ties go to the roller, correct, Deadly?
Yes, it does. Ty's gonna do 2 rollers.
You hit.
Whoa.
All right, that's Pat. That's ma'am. Lucinia.
I'm going to image within range of less reservation. Can I use minor illusion to create a giant hawk? To try to scare away the snakes?
You can attempt to.
So
Suppose-
the duration will last for a minute.
Okay. Intelligence DC check 12.
Yes.
The snakes slither in fear and terror as a mighty hawk swoops up high.
There will be attack of opportunities, right?
If you guys really want them, sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it moved out of.
I'll take my attack of opportunity.
Yep, go ahead. Yeah.
Three. Fuck, I roll minimum damage. Yeah.
3. Okay, that's Pat.
No.
Pat,
Oh,
you.
that's a 1, by the way.
Uh-huh.
That's a 1. That's a fail.
Would I get one too since I was in melee range?
I was gonna call them out, and then everybody just started doing them. But
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
it's okay.
Blame me. I started it.
Lucidia, take 5 bludgeoning damage.
What?
As Pat swings wildly with his quarterstaff and bonks you straight across the back of your head. And Chef, go ahead and give me your attack of opportunity. And Devlin, go ahead and give me your attack of opportunity.
Whatever, I'll just dagger it. Nope.
Okay, and finally, Lucidia, your attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Lucidia, roll damage. Just enough. Just enough. Maybe it's the fury. But as it tries to slither away, and all of you just. Bonk. Stab. Angry. Mad.
A 1d8 because I was doing that dual wield because I was using 2 hands on that quarterstaff. Only 3 fucking damage.
Well, 3 is what you needed to reduce it to 0. You guys successfully killed the swarm of snakes. It does not slither away.
Throwing it away.
As it dies, I just quietly switch my hunter's mark to Devlin. No, I'm kidding.
Yes. I hate the forest. Why are we outdoors again?
Because we're defenders. We do it for the glory. It sure as hell ain't the paycheck.
Okay?
Everything burns. Take that as a yes or a no.
Perhaps there's some herbs in this swamp that could help you. Durant, could you help me look around?
After we're out of the swamp, the better.
No worries. I'm gonna ritually cast in a minute, basically. Cast and detect poison and disease on her to see if she's injured any more than what she seems.
Who, Devlin?
On Devlin, yep.
Devlin is definitely poisoned. No disease.
What kind of poison?
Snake venom. Normal, plain old snake venom.
Durant's got like
Good
an
enough.
intelligence of 3. Sees someone get bit by a snake. I wonder what poisoned them.
Yeah, but we're also dealing with magical fucking mass.
I know, it was just funny.
I honestly, I was expecting some form of perianthropy.
It's not even the first time I've been bitten by a snake.
I can suck the poison out of it for you.
If you're going to suck, that's not what I'd like.
Well, she can't be but so hurt if she's got that kind of mouth on her
Okay,
still.
she's fine. We can keep going.
Okay, so if you can't walk, we should just drag you through the mud? Yes?
Are you asking for violence, Piggin?
I mean...
Oh, wait. The mud now can't look for herbs on his own.
No, he can't.
All right, so you guys
So
are
I'm gonna go look for herbs.
okay. Durant, go ahead and give me a survival check for looking for herbs.
I'm helping
Do I
him,
get
so he'll
advantage
have
on-
advantage.
Oh, right. I don't know why it took me that long to realize.
Hey, good thing it's with advantage. Your little mud gnome buddy on your shoulders.
For there with the white flowers and the wispy leaves, it's called yarrow. It's really good for making ointment. It'll help that poison just be drawn right out of the wounds. I don't know if that's what yarrow actually does. I'm just making this up on the fly.
It's not.
It's not. But it's
not
great for
right.
my glaucoma.
You find a blue herb and a red herb, and you mix them together to increase its potency, and we're back to Resident
And
Evil.
that's how we lost Devlin.
While Pat and Durant are looking for herbs and making salads and whatnot, I'm going to attempt to try to get Devlin on my back so that way she's not being dragged through the mud.
Sure, give me a strength check.
Okay.
Sure, this is great.
9 either way.
And both fancy ladies go sploosh into the water.
Get off me!
I will treasure this memory forever.
Not if we can cuss you enough.
As soon as she says, "Get off me," I am immediately moving.
Because you've never heard Devlin tell somebody to get off her.
I have a bard friend who would happily pay you a lot of money to recreate this.
No.
Well, you haven't heard how much money yet.
Pat and Durant come back
Your cash is meaningless to me.
with some ground
Maybe
up,
his money.
a ground up tincture, a salve. Survival check.
Back in my youth, we used to mud wrestle for sport, but I don't think this is the time for that, Devlin. Lucidia.
Oh, it's always the time for this.
Shut.
Applying
No.
the cell medicine, Matt.
Devlin, the burning stops almost instantaneously as Durant applies healing ointments to your wounds.
Not quite a firm hand, Durant.
When I need to, it can be as firm as can be, or just gentle.
I love how the last 4 episodes it's been me on the receiving end of this, and now it's Deadly.
If you haven't noticed, Jen, nobody's safe. Jen will target all of you.
Oh, I know.
Just gotta make horrendously disgusting characters that like bathe in mud, or they're like a grotesque alien.
I mean, if she gets bored enough, that won't even be that won't even be
Jesus
safe.
Christ. Not the fucking alien.
Jen the monster fucker.
Hey, man.
Devlin, the monster fucker.
What? We don't king shit here.
Who doesn't love a good ovipositor every now and again?
All right.
No, I don't know. Maybe I do need a little help. Do you want to loop an arm around my waist?
I want to just pick the gnome up hand it over to the other muddy person, and I'm going to just put my arm around Devlin and help her along.
Lucinia, give me another strength check.
I have a 10. Pat's a lot lighter.
He is a lot. He is a lot lighter. You got this. And just for funsies, just for the little Sedley, also give me a strength check. Because again, Devlin is not heavier, but she is more person. She is more person. Yeah, but he said specifically he's going to.
He's slightly more cumbersome than your average gnome.
You guys are both able to carry and move through the water.
Well, I also have the rabbit with me. So they're trying to pass a gnome that's carrying a rabbit.
Such a delicate flower.
The rabbit, the
Rare and poisonous.
Sometimes the flower isn't just delicate; it just likes attention.
You guys are able to move and find another piece of land. Smaller, but at least it's land. And you're in the middle. And you're in the middle of the swamp. Well, not the middle. The swamp is vast, but you're in the swamp.
As soon as I get close enough to where it's shallow, like only ankle high on me, I'm lowering Pat down to the ground.
Okay.
Is there like a good sized log anywhere?
I mean, there's plenty of stumps. A log. Let's look. Zooming out.
In case I have to go back in the water, then I can just kind of have a makeshift raft.
No, there are not any logs nearby in this part of the swamp.
How low are the tree branches? Like, sorry.
Could Durant throw him
Sorry.
into the trees?
Are there any vines? Can you move Tarzan style?
That'll
That
be
definitely
fun,
starts
but I
bringing
don't
up-
quite have the upper arm and body strength for that. You know, if you asked me about 230 years ago, perhaps I could.
That doesn't even look remotely like over.
What a pity.
Love you.
All right.
Can you back anybody around here?
Let's see, who would like to make the next survival roll to see where you're going next? I have many maps of the swamp.
I think I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. It makes
there-
sense that I would, right? I'm going to use a care.
Okay.
The last one I have.
You actually have one more because the randoms.
Oh, okay. I have 17 on that roll.
Perfect. All right.
I'll lick a finger clean of the mud, stick it up in the wind.
You stick it up in the wind. You maybe even climb one of the nearby trees, because these are things you've done in the past to get a higher view, to look out amongst the thing, and you're able to see a great tree a little ways off. From a different area, it looks like smoke, like a campfire, and the mast of a ship sticking above the tree line. Those are the three big landmarks that you're able to note.
Devlin's with us. Devlin, you want to burn down a boat?
Always?
Who's
That
boat?
way. There's a boat with a bunch of smoke coming up just past the tree lines.
No, they are three different areas. There is a smoke from a campfire, there is mast of a boat, and there is a great tree in three different places.
I'm pointing Devlin towards the boat, away
Okay.
from the tree.
Okay. Not even gonna mention the tree. Not even gonna mention the tree. All right.
Not after what happened last time.
I'm going to take away the joke hunter's mark on Lucinia now.
Do we think that's how the Sentinels got here? That boat?
Maybe.
So to confirm, we're going with the boat.
So a campfire far off in the other direction.
Well, a campfire, there's certainly people there.
Oh. Should we split up, cover more ground in our investigation? Or all of us?
Matt, you look
Go in the
excited
same
about
direction.
this.
I love the idea of you guys splitting up right now.
All stick together in the forest.
I
in
so
this swamp,
love
right?
the idea of you guys splitting up out here in
My
this swamp.
3 hit points and I.
There is a
There
dragon
is a
around.
there are 2 dragons.
Yes, but one of them has given us a blessing.
There are also a dragon. They can retake that blessing anytime they wish.
As long as we don't disrespect
people-
the dragon.
Perhaps the people at the boat I saw were friendly. Or at least they can be reasoned with.
Did they have a flag?
Did I see a flag?
No,
I didn't see a flag.
you don't even see sails on the mast.
Devlin, I'm sure you could find a bath there.
Is there a reason you're trying to get me to the boat, Pat?
You're hurt and you need rest.
Insight.
You're a fellow defender.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
He wants
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Pat, you can go ahead and roll me deception.
I cannot roll double digits. I can't.
I hate using the cares like just 3 times in a row like this, but I'm using the last one you said I had.
What?
Okay.
14.
Devlin, you also have a care if you would like to use it.
Wouldn't help.
Oh, right, because it's with it. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'm just make sure you're aware. You have advantage on a roll of your choice, and you can thank Pierce for that. Pat, you can thank
Thanks,
Pierce as
Pierce.
well. All right,
Thank
so
you very much for helping with my lie and my deception.
So Lucidia and Durant, there's while his words are true, and that he does want to help Devlin, there is clearly some other motive for guiding her somewhere else from some other thing that he has not communicated. Devlin, for you, all you're arguing with Pat seems to actually genuinely care about you, Devlin.
Are you being a dirty old man?
He is. What else did you see, Pat?
I told you I saw the smoke from a campfire.
Mm-hmm.
So valuable to the team.
The ship.
And that's all I saw.
But we're supposed to be looking for the heart of the grove. You didn't see any sort of
Yeah.
anything that would be like either a thickening of trees or some sort of big tree or anything?
Trees do get thicker as we go deeper into the forest, swamp, yes. But nothing,
Well, I need to-
no special tree.
Oh,
tired of
excuse me. I need
arguing.
to insight the hell out of that.
Do I still need to? Do I need to insight that, or does my last insight still last here?
That's a different lie. I'll need another insight.
Okay.
Another deception.
Yep, and another deception.
18.
Do I have any cares, Matt?
You do not. In fact, the only thing you have right now are harms.
Good. You deserve harms after what you threw at me earlier, Dudley.
Hi,
Zero harm
Zeros.
your way. That's okay.
Oh.
So,
Oh, Pat seems to be telling the truth, everybody.
You to me?
Not technically.
I tied him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Sailors can be fun.
Something is off with what you're telling us, Pat. I don't really appreciate the subterfuge, but
Ah, well.
the ship we go.
So we're going to the ship. For sure this time.
The HMS, how the fuck is this in the middle of a forest?
I would
Yes.
like to investigate the smoke in the distance if you'd accompany me.
Who's accompanying you?
He wants me to go with him.
No, he should go by himself if he wants to do that.
But he'll drown. If he has to go to the
Just
water.
ground.
Not all the way there, probably.
My orders say one thing, my heart says another, and my instinct says a third.
Tell
You know what? Sure, why not?
Tell you what.
Let's go.
I mean, I heard
You
Mud.
guys go to the ship.
I heard Mud preserves bodies pretty well, so.
So,
Who the hell did you hear that
for
from?
the fourth time, I'm going to clarify. 3 people are going to the ship now. 2 people are going to go investigate the smoke.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Copy. Ship.
Before we give him an aneurysm.
I gotta find something to give myself some locomotion in this swamp.
Pace.
I mean, you have
Could you help me find a log on our journey? You know, one I could use to get around in the deeper parts of the swamp. Or
Yeah,
perhaps
sure.
a bundle of sticks, you know.
I just have a
Already
mental
said yes
image
twice.
Thank you.
I just now have a mental image of Pat walking around on a pair of makeshift stilts.
All right. The 3 of you come up. And as Biggin relayed, there's definitely ship. There's some ship over there in the swamp. Other wreckage of a ship over here in the swamp. Just bunches of ship scattered all over, wrecked, destroyed.
I don't know the area, but isn't it weird there's a ship here?
Yeah.
And
If
if anybody'd like to make
What is
perception
this thing right
checks,
here?
that's why I was just asking if anybody would like to make perception checks.
I'll try.
She's got-
Nope.
If the ship has a shallow draft in certain parts of a swamp, it's not that weird.
For those of you with a perception of 14 or more,
I mean,
you definitely hear swamp-like things as well as the buzzing of insects and everything. Lucinia, you clearly see up ahead, by the mast, a giant swarm of wasps. But more alarming, as you turn to scan the surroundings and look around, and it's only visible to you, but off to the side, in the water, that's not a pile of snakes, sinewy and writhing. There's a lumbering crocodile. Just sitting there, enjoying his little swamp life.
little swamp life. I love it.
You do not see a single sailor, soul, or even a fully intact ship. That was a 16,
Yeah.
but if you're looking at the wreckage of the ship on the map,
Mhm.
to the left of it, where there's some crates in the shallow, shiny,
This is clearly a waste of
glittery
all.
Oh no.
treasure.
Oh no, it's a mimic. This feels very mimicky.
Not really mimicky. There's gold coins strewn out about all around this area on this shallow and on this shore.
No cultists here.
No, but there's a big ass crocodile. Or what did you say? It was a croc or an alligator?
Crocodile.
There's a big ass croc right over there, and I'm gonna point at it.
I'm beginning to take this a bit personally. I'm tired of the outdoors.
Can I rest you against this, whatever this thing next to me is? That you want to slog real quick.
As long as it's not a crocodile.
Doesn't look like
It's
one.
a log. It's just a log.
Yes, I will stay right here.
Okay. And with Lucinia helping us point out where the crocodile is, I can see it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to just step forward slightly here. And before anything happens, Lucinia, Devlin, on my command, attack the croc.
Hey,
On my signal, attack the croc.
Without Pat here to tell us if that's a good idea or not.
Good thing he's not here.
Hmm.
He's the one that led us here on purpose while he does something else.
yeah.
And I'm gonna catch Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. So that is with concentration. Got it.
I put a little symbol on myself for that.
The world is still a bit spinny, so you should not be in my line of fire.
Who would like to cast first?
I'll go ahead, and I'm gonna do Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Oh, whoa,
Witch bolt.
Witch Bolt.
whoa.
Bolt.
Whoa.
I'm doing this straight on you.
Zoo's even doing it in chat.
Dudley, I'm going to come over there. I'm going to feed you bread.
Blue energy lances out towards a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against that creature.
Give me a minute. Range.
Oh, man.
Character sheet.
D20 plus 4. Right? No. Yes. That's not a plus.
Rolling
Equals
1d20 equals 4.
Oh,
I meant to hit the plus.
yeah.
Well, go ahead and roll it right. So we might get
How did you
less.
get it to say 0 successes? We're not playing a World of Darkness
don't
game.
know.
I don't
Right.
understand.
That will definitely hit.
Okay, and then it takes
Hold on.
1d12 lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why did I type that out? I had a thing set up for the. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll
Boom.
control you.
It takes 6.
Take 6. It roars and thrashes in the water as lightning makes purchase against his scaly crocodile-y skin. Flailing, death rolling for a moment, its attention. It was lumbering. It was napping. It was minding its own happy little crocodile life in existence. Now it's big and it's mad. And Devlin?
Why do I do this?
Huh? Move a few steps.
Mama needs some boots.
And then I guess I'm blasted, so I'm not in bite range.
I mean, with how big he is, I bet we could make a couple pairs of boots and make.
Double digits!
Hey, and that roll ties go to the roller, so 12 hits.
Next.
Roll that damage. Damn!
Not max. That is mad. Almost.
Nope.
Yeah. Almost.
Almost.
Damn.
Beautiful. So as it's roaring in fury at the lightning, it's like, and Eldritch Blast. It's like, bro, the roaring gets more weak, and it's like, oh wait, no, crocodile.
That didn't come through at all.
Good. Just imagine the hissing of crocodile.
They can growl.
Yeah.
And Durant.
Has it been muddy? When looking at the creature, does it look like it's just filled with mud?
What?
Terrain.
Yeah,
Doesn't look as if it's
it looks like it'd probably be hip deep water for you.
Okay.
You would also note that between the lightning and the Eldritch blasting, Crocodile's fucking off.
I mean,
Oh, I
still
mean,
not excited.
I only damaging spell I have.
Crocodile's like, nah, I'm good. You guys got this.
Voice
I was
echoes in
just-
Lucinia's head.
I was just taking
Wasn't
a,
rushed to violence.
I was just taking a nap. I don't know why. Why?
Mitch, just so you know, that is 100% why I took this spell.
But it's all non-lethal, right, Deadly?
Are you guys going
This
to?
isn't a,
Are you guys going?
a being. No.
Are you guys letting the crocodile escape, or are we chasing and blasting?
I mean, I can't chase, but I can continue to try to stake and flame it.
Okay.
Witch bolt hit.
Which bolt did it?
Which bolt continues
Which
to
one
hit
continues to hit?
until it's out of my line of sight.
Nope.
Oh, range.
You will not hit Durant. Durant casts forth a sacred flame and goes to drop it on the crocodile, and it splooshes and fizzles into the water.
Oops.
I'm still not used to
Everyone has performance issues sometimes, Durant. I wouldn't worry about it.
my performance is usually more up close.
Witch Bolt does not continue. Witch Bolt's range is 30 feet. If a square is 5 feet,
Right, right. Yeah.
the crocodile has moved out of the range.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought he was still closer than he was.
So is there anything here to find, or is this a waste of time?
There's the gold over there.
There's some gold over there if you want it.
I need gold.
I think you would, but I might as well have said it.
Meanwhile, somewhere else in the swamp.
I must apologize for my lie before. I'm not taking you to that campfire.
Oh, I didn't think you were.
Wait, you're not?
A great tree lies in the distance.
God damn it.
I would like to investigate it without Devlin.
All right. The great tree.
Is anyone around it, or is it just there?
Not that you can see.
What do you make of
Okay.
it? It is a bigger tree. And around the farms of Clav, there was a bigger tree like this, and I could have sworn there was concentrated cult happenings there and activity, but perhaps we should inspect closer.
Tell you what. You go around counterclockwise. I'll go around the tree clockwise. We'll meet at the other side, compare notes, and then head back.
Do I have my makeshift raft to go around on?
The water is lower. It's maybe like knee deep for you here.
Okay.
If you spot anything, or we run into trouble, turn back. This is an investigation. We're not here to try to fight our way out of something, because odds are we're probably both going to die. I have a very...
Eyes up. If I run into trouble, I'll send out a flare.
If I run into trouble, you're going to hear the combat.
I'll use minor illusion to make a little ball of light in my hand so you can see what it'll look like going up into the air.
Perfect.
Okay. Try not to get killed. It's a ton of paperwork, and... well, if I die, please tell my sweet Kay I love her.
I've been a defender for over 120 years. We'll make it out of here, biggin.
I've been a beast fighter and a gladiator since I was 15.
Oh my God, y'all! Y'all gonna come deeper in my swamp or what?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was your swamp.
I continue on in the swamp, splitting off from Biggin to circle around this tree. I'm fairly close to the tree because I'm looking at it.
Go ahead and move yourself back to where you just were. Like, moved up, but...
Like that?
Sure, yeah.
Or was it that one? I can't remember.
I just want you to be a bit further back as a green dragon rises up out of the swamp. Oh, hey there! What y'all doing out here in my swamp?
Matt, what time of day is it?
Investigating.
It's morning.
Good morning!
Investigating what y'all looking into out here in my swamp?
Well, first off, let me apologize. We didn't realize it was your swamp.
You get any
apologize
closer
for
you get any closer to my tree, I'm gonna be sorry for smiting you.
Which is why I'm standing right here.
Well, good for you.
I try not to go...
Looks at the little one. Now listen here, you might be a little side, little snack, little chicken wing over there, little man. But I swear to God, Tiamat, I will melt you and eat you. You take one step closer, my tree, in my swamp.
I'll leave your tree be. I respect your territory, friend.
Roll Tide.
But
Roll Tide!
why is the tree so special? Could you tell me, please?
'Cause mine.
It's not.
It is. You trying to say more defensive posturing when you say it's not? It's just like, oh, whose tree is it then?
I thought you said it's not. I thought the words you said. I misunderstood.
Is my vernacular, my tone and cadence too difficult to understand to your gnome ears?
No, friend. I'm fair.
I ain't your friend. I ain't your friend, buddy.
I have hard hearing.
Excuse me, Dragon. May I know your name so I can address you properly?
Jimbo.
Jimbo, would it be alright if I walked over there and grabbed my loudmouth friend and dragged him away from your tree?
As long as you don't go close to my tree.
I will go no closer than him and then back away.
Oh. It looks like he's sizing up. Like, not sizing up you guys per se, but it looks like he is actively measuring.
Is there anything I can remember about green dragons from my years of life?
You can roll me a nature or a history.
Okay.
Alright, Pat, I'm gonna start pulling you back, to here.
4. They're dragons.
It's a dragon. It's green.
It's RB Dragon.
You
Actually,
did.
go back to
You
the
can also roll me religion if you would like, as he did invoke the name of a god.
I am kind of familiar with Tiamat, huh?
That's why I'm saying you can roll religion.
9.
Tiamat's one of the more known things of not goodery.
I worship Tiamat, Biggin, but
So?
I have very useful information.
He's just a dragon out here enjoying his swamp.
The fuck you just say to me? I'm just a dragon?
Excuse me.
Of course you didn't mean that. He's marvelous and majestic and beautiful. Look at his
I was
wonderful
only...
emerald shaded scales and wings.
Y'all
Can you
best,
let me talk for me, please?
y'all best run. I don't think I
I'm gonna
like.
whisper
I
to
don't think
Biggin.
I like y'all much.
I would let you talk for yourself if you didn't choose your words so dangerously.
You're the one who pissed off the other dragon.
Y'all know I can still hear you, right?
Yeah. I would ask, are you the one that the other dragon was worried about?
Oh my lord, Tiamat, glorious splendor of all the chromatic colors. Give me patience and give me strength. As I clearly told these two fools they should get to running, and they're just gonna sit here and keep talking to me.
You seemed a reasonable creature.
I am reasonable, friend. You know what? You're right. This is all just one big misunderstanding, and I'm sure we can find a way to get along and everything and start sauntering
Back it up,
through
back
his
it up.
swamp closer to you.
Back
You're
it
right.
up.
You're right. We can't just talk. We can't just talk. Be neighborly. You can insight check that if you want.
For your time.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna flip 2 gold coins behind me into the swamp.
Oh, that's mighty kind of y'all. A tithe. Not as good as the others, but it's all right. I'm sure.
The others? How much
Yes.
did they offer?
I don't know. You should come over here. I'll show you. I'll show you the stash that they gave me.
You know, I will trust your word if you just tell me.
It's right over here in this hollow. You should come check out this tree stump.
I tentatively step onto this island over here to try to get a better look.
Oh no, you're not gonna be able to see it from over there. You should just come on over closer. It'll be fine.
Pat's wise enough to read the situation here.
It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I'm doing my best to try to not to be rude right now.
I can't drown y'all in 2 feet of swamp water. I'll be fine.
I wasn't worried about being drowned. I was worried about accidentally offending such a large and incredibly powerful creature as you.
Sure. Yeah, you were definitely worried about offending me when you just called me just a dragon. Yeah, friend.
Not.
Roll
I did not
Tide.
mean that in such
Roll
a way.
Tide.
Roll Tide. Pat, so help me Christ, if you say the words War Eagle, I will end you.
Are y'all?
Okay, no.
I've never heard Roll Tide actually said until today.
Oh, wait,
I
really?
have no idea what it means.
Oh,
I live in
it's,
the middle of the woods, man.
Its wings
Alabama
begin to
football
flap, and he starts to rise up off the ground.
Yeah,
I can see why the other dragon was afraid of you.
Oh. Y'all came from him? He dives immediately. Conversation over. You who've come from the other dragon, his rival, the one he's at war with over this territory.
I walked
I was
away.
trying to be complimentary,
I walked away. Read the swamp. I walked away. Thinking, I hope you live.
As it's already flying, it has a move speed of 60 feet now.
Okay. I'm going to...
You are going to click your icon
and roll initiative.
and roll initiative.
Okay.
I probably need to as well. Damn it, Biggin. I'm always coming through having to protect you.
Wow, all of us rolled terribly on initiative. Pat, you're first.
Come on, Pat.
Oh man, I remember what the other dragon sounded like. It's my range on minor illusion. Let's try to avoid this. 30 feet, okay. I got just a little bit of movement to go over here. Right here, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion of that black dragon's voice going, "Face me yourself, coward!" It's a spell save DC of 12.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Intelligence.
Investigation, intelligence, yeah.
With the advantage that it has. Because there is a harm in play right now. The illusion does not work.
Well, I'm going to retreat. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, one of
I ain't
y'all,
messing with no
one of y'all
dragon.
Trixie, huh? All right. Because we tied, Big and I will give you first. Players always go before NPCs on the tie in initiative.
All right. In that case, I am going to 1, 2, 3.
And this is not
Move right
difficult.
over.
This is not difficult terrain for you all, so you can move your full movement.
Thank you. I'm going to
Okay.
come over here and try to get this tree between me and the diving dragon.
Okay.
And also pulling out my axe and getting ready in case it comes around the tree to hit whichever part of the dragon comes around the tree first.
Well, good news. You are the source of its ire right now, and it comes straight at you. You have readied in action. You may swing on it.
Woo!
Your axe just bounces off the mighty emerald scales of the green dragon and it, like, looks at the offended area. It's like, you dare? You dare? And like the second you dare, a gout of poisonous breath just rolls out from his mouth in a large cone-like shape, bathing and covering you. Give me a constitution save there, Biggin.
All right. I thought I had something about Constitution saving throw. I have it because of Dwarven Resilience. I have advantage on saving throws against poison.
That's perfect. This is poison.
Are you sure it's not against being poisoned?
The text says you have an advantage. Well, here.
Thank you. On saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage.
Okay.
And you said this is Constitution?
This is Constitution. And you have advantage. You didn't need it, but you have it. Good job. So you will take half damage. $15.
Well, still up. Still up.
Why is it not adjusting your... There we go. Okay, it did.
Yeah.
Bam, and that was his action as he uses his breath weapon successfully. We're back to the top.
And you have resistance against poison, so if you made the save, you take half of half.
Yes. Yep. You don't have the advantage on that. You get the advantage of poison, but you take half damage against poison damage.
Okay, then 5 plus 7, 12. You took 8
Okay.
damage.
I took 8 damage.
There you go. I fixed it for
Alright.
you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Pat. Dragon
We're
go
gonna snag
burr.
Strike the dragon, because this is terrifying. We gotta get that thing locked down.
Now, this is not a full-grown dragon. This is a wormling. But Pat, you, all your time spent in nature, know it's still dangerous as hell, especially not with the full group.
I'm gonna ensnaring strike this thing.
You're going to attempt to.
13.
The arrow goes whizzing past him.
Making my way out of this goddamn fucking place. I'm going to stay within distance of my longbow shots at least, because I'm not going to abandon Biggin. That's
Okay.
not the way of Pat. But
Right.
he's a defender. He's got to defend himself before he can defend everyone else.
Look at these two little small fries trying to hurt me!
Because you've been waiting to use it, I just wanted to make sure you knew about the intervention in chat.
She came to a little bit ago.
Intervention in chat? 1 second.
She spent some points.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right.
That's perfect. Biggin.
I will rage. Do I need to put that up too, or do you trust me?
I mean, I can always just look at your thing.
Okay.
You are enraged. Benefits. Even a long time use strength. You gain a bonus to the damage roll. Okay. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Rage lasts for a minute. Okay, cool.
All right. Since I'm running on the assumption that this thing can hit me pretty damn easily right now,
Probably.
I'm going to use my reckless attack.
Okay.
And to give myself advantage, even though it will also have advantage to hit me.
Yeah.
So,
Charge point.
Hit.
all right, so that would be 5.
Yep. I actually felt that one.
I was not sent by him, for the record.
You're raging.
I can talk.
No, you can't. You're a raging monster right now. You are in a furious rage. You can't just... It's like, by the way, you can scream and...
Wait, my good.
Anyways, 22 hit.
Okay. Yeah, just a little bit.
All right, so because you are raging, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing. This is piercing damage, so that is only 4. And then 6 poison, you naturally, because you're dwarf, so that's 3, so a total of 7.
But I've also got the, Oh no, I'm sorry, you already took that into account. I apologize.
It's okay.
7 points.
7 points.
All right.
The water begins bubbling. Intense and furious. It suddenly seems more like a jet of streams and bubbles as vines rise from the earth, splashing and throwing themselves between Pat and Jimbo, the green dragon, wormling. As the vines continue to wither and spread and move through this bog, a gentle hum as an entity rises and moves from between them. To you, Biggin, you have no idea what this is outside of clearly something divine. But to you, Pat, even though you're only seeing their back right now, you're in mortal peril. You and your fellow defender are about to possibly meet a very brutal and swift end. And Maliki has come to save you. The vine, she looks back upon you, Pat, before looking to the green giant. Jimbo's like, what the? And before it can finish the last part of the statement, the vines lash out. And Pat, roll me 1d4.
One.
Hey, that's better than nothing. The vines wrap about the dragon, pulling him back down to the ground, out of the air, snatching him, and he takes... a significant chunk of damage as the thorns of the vines dig, clawing, piercing through his scales, tearing and ripping asunder. And he's like, oh, there's a bull here! T-Mac, where you at? Where you at? Their gods are here. Where are you?
In the wilderness, my lake is rivaled by none. Accept your fate, dragon. I'll be kneeling in reverence to Myliki, who just appeared.
And 1 second. Copy. For the rest of you, kind of mad, kind of angry, kind of upset that, you know, you've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, sent in a different place when you all were doing so good and like morale was finally getting high. You guys were starting to feel like a team until betrayal. And as you're stomping through this swamp, keeping careful look, you hear a very odd dialect of screaming and anger. And is that Biggin? Angry yelling and the throes of combat, and you bust through the swamps, making your way closer to find out what's going on with your friends. And all of you can click your icons and roll initiative as well if you would like.
Well, as soon as I found it there, I had to find our icon.
Yep, you guys are at the top of this map.
I'm half tempted to let them deal with the consequences.
No, I'm just going to watch.
Okay.
Aye.
I'm gonna watch for a while too. Don't worry. My initiative is low as shit.
Lucinia.
Okay. Okay, well more than anything I can fucking do.
I'm gonna roll just in case I change my mind, but
That's fair. All right, Lucinia, we'll come back to you as you look through all your stuff.
I was just moving.
Okay.
I was just moving. I can't do anything. Sorry.
It's okay. Pat.
The dragon is held down by the vines still, right?
Currently, yes.
So I'd have advantage on my attack.
You sure would.
All right. That'll be a longbow attack from Pat. .24.
Hit.
Arrow whistles through the air.
Damn.
12 damage. My leaky guide my strike.
Matt, is the dragon prone?
The dragon is currently tangled in massive vines in the swamp on the ground.
Okay.
It's not standing.
He actually is it.
All right. That was Pat. That was Lucinia. Biggin. Raging Biggin.
Okay, I was about to ask a question. Would a goddess showing up
No.
be enough to automatically take? Oh, good. In that case, when it's down, I'm going to jump onto its face and try to bury my axe square between its eyes.
It is not big enough for you to jump face it. Again, this is a
it's
wormling. It's a wormling, not a great dragon.
I'm sorry. I assume dragon. In that case, I'm going to step up to right in front of its face,
Okay.
and then just wham.
You're going to...
Because it's entangled, do I get advantage on this one?
Yes, just like Pat did.
Oh, I'm sorry, he rolled a 24 natural. I was just... Yeah. Okay. Cool.
In your fury, you just see dragon and only dragon, and the vines kind of look like a green dragon as they thunk down into what's ensnaring it. You're hitting the raging dwarf barbarian is hitting the green thing.
Damn right.
And Pat, because of the 1d4 roll of the 1, the vines not so much wither, just burst, falling away and apart as Maliki returns to, well, whatever realm they decide to dwell within. But for that instant, for that moment, for those seconds, she was there, and you felt her. And without her, there's a strong chance you probably would have died. But with her help, with her guidance, with her mastery of nature, slowed the dragon down enough for you to do some actual damage and good to it. It still loses its action for this turn. Devlin, anything?
I'm just gonna move.
Durant, anything?
I'm moving and using my action to also continue to move further.
Okay. Which takes us back to the top. Lucinia!
First, I'm going to go ahead and use my Arcane Recovery to recover 1 spell slot because it's half rounded down.
Good call, good call.
And then we're going to do Magic Missile because that's the only thing I have that can hit it within range.
Okay.
And that automatically hits because it is no range attack. Because it, powers be bullshit.
Hey, whoa, Jesus.
Oops, sorry. I didn't hear it roll the second time.
3, 4, 4. So 8, 11. What the hell's this bullshit? More tricksy magic folks? Y'all also work for Slag? Pat.
Leaky has ordained your death. Lay down your head and accept it with dignity. Another longbow arrow.
Okay.
This time a 9. Not as impressive as my other rolls.
Goes whizzing past again. Biggin. Still raging.
Hidden. Oh, yeah.
Only thing dying in my swamp's you, invaders, interlopers, two-legged things. This is 13 hit, Chef.
No.
Okay, cool. Oh,
Don't forget your recharge.
Yeah, I literally was just about. It's like, oh, I forgot that last turn too. It's back. Yes. Just gotta survive. Just gotta survive. All right, Devlin. Anything?
Just moving and then moving.
Okay. Durant. Anything?
Do you wish to surrender?
Surrender? I ain't hear no bell. I got y'all right where I want you.
Sacred Flame. Succeed on a dex saving throw. Coming goes intact. That's a dex saving throw. I'm fixing that right now. Meet.
What number am I looking for?
12. They meet.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So cool. It's not the half damage thingy. Got it. All right, which takes us back
The
to
spell, but no, no.
Lucinia.
Alright, I'm gonna move my full and then let me measure it just to make sure he's not in range. Fuck. Wait. Never mind, he is in range. Ray of Frost. That doesn't hit, does it? Alright.
Pat.
Mean to sound like a broken record, but
Maliki ordains honor. But not today.
my bowstring! No!
That's a natural one.
The arrow sinks right into the back of Raging Biggin.
Oh.
It's right there in front of him. Fortunately, you have resistance to all manner of damage
I really. Oh wow.
while you're raging. Fortunately.
All I know is somehow this dragon got me in the back. Cheating bastard.
Biggin.
I'm gonna hit this cheating fucking snake ass wannabe.
Gonna try.
I said I'm gonna hit
Yeah.
this snake.
To be fair, you've said this a couple times.
I have. 30% of the time, it works all the time.
And with one mighty thunk. Roll. Tide. As he sinks into the swamp, into the ground, blood gushing from the mighty axe wound right in his skull. Jimbo the dragon defeated.
Where's the campfire? Did you get lost?
I'm
Why the
preoccupied
dragon?
with the
Sorry.
fact that Myliki just showed up. He's going to be over at the giant tree. On his knees, bowing, doing
yeah,
one of
right.
these moves. The great queen of the forest, we thank you for your aid and your blessing.
Fucking shit.
Matt, can I put two and two together that he was just trying to hide this tree?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Previous-
The last time
No,
there was
he
a
was trying to
magical
hide
tree, Devlin kind of burned it and he was really pissed about it.
Devlin, I think this was what he was going to go to anyways. He just didn't want you to know about it.
Can someone get this arrow out of my back?
I'm gonna go and drag the body over to the land by the tree.
Matt, I can't hear you.
Oh, can you drop rage whenever?
Yes. That's a bonus
yes.
action.
Okay, cool. Then sure, you can talk normally.
Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah.
And you're done groveling, Pat. I'd love an explanation as to why you'd like to interfere with me at every possible chance you get.
At Biggin's request of helping, I'm gonna go over to him and attempt to help him by removing the arrow from his back.
Did you not find what you were looking for?
Medicine, right?
What was I
Were they
looking
not-
for?
Were there not people at the ship?
No.
You pull it out
You
without
don't.
causing more damage to Biggin.
Which is really, really nice. Thank
You
you.
find
I got proficiency in that shit too. You're welcome.
Just tell her.
Oh,
He was afraid you were gonna burn this one down too.
Is this one poisoning the farms?
I don't see poison.
known what it was doing here.
The
However,
dragon got me with
So
some
you'd
poison.
rather send me away.
If you'd have come with us, you would have made the same decisions Biggin had. And you would have spoke foolishly to a dragon.
You're the one who pissed it off.
Biggin.
Yes.
Never refer to a dragon as just a dragon ever
Stop
again.
pretending you know everything about everything.
Pretending I saw it.
Yeah, and you also pissed it off.
I pissed it off.
If you're so old and wise and knowing everything, why are you stuck with us?
That's a good question.
Why aren't you in charge of everything since you know everything? No, you're here with us because you're equal to us, which means what, old man? You've accomplished just as much as we have in life, even though you've had more time.
Never claimed to be superior to anybody, Devlin. Unlike yourself, Highborn.
You have proven you think you're better than the rest of us this whole time.
You claim to know what one thinks.
You do too. You sent us away off on a wild goose chase because you thought I couldn't control myself around trees.
Because you can never control yourself. Wherever you go, destruction and death follows.
Does it?
Yes.
I'm gonna
You
undo
burnt
my
down the
chains.
tree.
That is one time I have been many other places.
You incited
Death.
violence and forced Lucinia's hand.
I incited violence. They came for violence.
They came after.
So I can quickly say, she's the one that closed the door. She did not incite Lucinia to do anything besides just nothing.
I said
You would
no, thank
stop
you. I'd
for
like
a
to not be
moment.
ransomed.
If you would stop for a moment at any
See, no,
point
thank
in
you
your
works.
life and think, perhaps you would know that the decisions you make are drastic and horrible.
How about
You
you
are a
think
highborn marching
before you
into a
start
town
talking?
that is uprising.
Enough.
Do
Please.
not decide.
I will tie both of you up in chains.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Who's threatening? It's a promise. Look, you're angry, and you're angry. I get it. But at this point, does screaming at each other fix anything?
You know what?
You didn't find anything at... I'm sorry? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Go on.
You didn't find anything at the ship. We found a weird fucking dragon here. We've already eliminated 2 out of the 3. It makes sense that we go for the campfire, and that might just help us figure out what the hell is going on here. So you can get out of the swamp, get a nice hot bath with whoever the hell you want, so you can not have to be dealing with everything, and so I don't have to listen to the 2 of you yelling about this.
If
You're never
only-
going to agree.
If
Neither
only
of you
you'd
will
gone to where
agree.
you said you were going, this would have been figured out by now. But instead, you had to sneak away because you were afraid I'd harm a tree.
I didn't sneak anything.
I'm not talking to you.
Pat, can you just say sorry for lying to the rest of the team?
And me.
Apologize for the deception. I do not apologize for the outcome.
Well, I guess he's glad you're hurt, Biggin.
Considering that the arrow that got pulled out of my back is the same kind he uses, yeah. So, you gonna say anything about, the special fletching you use, or what? Did
Didn't happen.
Maliki guide your aim to hit me in the spine?
I truly did not intend to shoot you, Biggin.
Oh, I didn't think you did. But if she's been guiding your aim and you're hitting me... Just saying, man. I don't know what that was, and I don't know who came and did what. I was a little angry at the time.
Durant, Lucinia, give me perception checks.
Okay.
Unless you feel like unless you feel like you should continue to lie, Pat, how about you point us in the direction of the fires?
19.
I like my 14, Matt. Every time you ask me to roll perception, it sucks.
No. Durant, Lucinia, there are 3 individuals clearly trying to sneak. Lucinia, you see all 3 of them. Durant, you see 2. The 2 you see, they look like standard cutthroats. Nothing major, but Lucinia the 3rd, the only one that it seems like you're able to notice, wearing a bone mask. They're sticking far away on the outside, keeping range as they listen and watch people argue in the middle of a swamp. And it was like, just taking in the surroundings, and they move away, going back further into the swamp. Just look at that. A group of people that at least understand how to scout.
Matt, just so I'm clear, the dragon's body is completely gone?
Uh-huh. What body?
Okay. Damn it. All right.
You still have your axe, though.
Well, that's great to know. I was actually hoping I could, like... Are there any, like, dragon scales maybe stuck on the blood of the axe or something?
Nope.
Damn it.
Trust me, I tried skinning it already.
And even if there were, again, it's a wormling. Wouldn't be able to do much with those smaller scales.
Those are earrings for my wife. Are you kidding?
We
By the
please
way,
finish.
I want to insight roll that apology to lying to us.
Pat, were
Are
you,
you actually sorry?
Pat, were you genuinely sorry about lying to the team?
Yes.
Okay, then no need for an insight. He's telling the truth.
Cool.
The only
All
lie
right.
Pat has told is, well, it wasn't even a lie. It was just there wasn't a tree there. He just didn't say anything about the tree.
That's a lie of omission, dude.
It's fine. I already covered that he was being deceptive. We don't need to talk about that again.
Okay. Which way to the... sorry, that dragon had some poisonous breath. Which way to the campfire?
Do I notice Lucinia was paying attention to anything with me?
Yeah.
Like if I look at her, like, okay. We want to tell
It was
Lucinia,
that
I want them
way.
just explore.
Let me double check.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
we should
climb the
go.
tree. Well, I'm gonna attempt to climb the tree and look around.
You still can't see anything through the thickets of the trees and everything. There's still the ship. You're on the big tree. There's still a campfire. But right as you get to the top and you start taking around, all of you will hear sound of a horn blowing from somewhere in the swamp. Any of you who have been around any kind of civilization or anything, sounds kind of like an alarm. Like,
Oh,
They're back. They're reported to their other people.
Yeah. There were at least 3 that were scouting, one of which had a bone.
I was not too.
Where?
you didn't think to mention that?
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't need to just
arguing.
shut your guys' mouth for you and tell you.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know that they'll say that.
Listen, I know you would like that. All right, I'm asking the other 2.
I'd like you to say, hey, look at that. You know, since you,
How would
like,
I give them knowledge that they know that we can see them?
why would you not tell us so that way we could help
We just
deal
don't-
with the situation?
No, but I wouldn't
Because
give for
there
another
was
swarm of
something-
snakes.
My apologies, Big N. At the time, the argument was causing alarm enough racket to draw them here, and they stuck well outside the ranges of my spells.
All right.
Now
Fine.
you know they saw.
Like a scouting party.
Now you know
What's done
they
is
hear.
done.
Biggin, does an 18 hit?
Yeah. Down.
A crossbow bolt flies from the tree line, sinking right into Biggin's chest as he continues arguing with the party. And he falls.
Oh, that was perfectly timed.
They see this. I'm gonna stealth in
That's how
the
you shut
tree
someone
since
up.
I'm up in the tree.
I'm immediately going.
That's how you shut someone up.
Over Biggin.
Just enough energy. Just enough energy.
If I'm in the tree, would I have an advantage on stealth rolls?
Sure. Just like they do.
6.
Nice.
I dropped my cane.
Real quick, out of curiosity, where is everybody on the map? Are everyone at where they're supposed to be at?
I was down next to Biggin because I had just pulled the arrow from him.
Yeah, I'm in the big
I know.
tree. I climbed up it.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I got spells I need to cast on people, but
I guess I'm fine where I am. I can argue with everyone from this
Yep.
point.
Oh, look at that. We asked her to come with us and she came of her own free will.
Hmm.
And I don't think we got time for a whole ass of their combat.
No, be almost 10 after.
So we're gonna do some narrating. Devlin, in your morally gray way of living, because he's already down, and because, well, Lucinia's already obviously visibly very hurt as well. Lucinia's also going to go down from stealth crossbowing and whatnots. Devlin, you have a choice. Surrender yourself willingly. Watch your compatriots die. So they will continue shooting the downed people.
Fine. I'll surrender. There might be not swamp
Might
wherever I'm
be.
going.
Might be. All right, then Devlin will. She's
Fine.
called.
Fine.
All right, you just
Fine.
turn back around, turn around, and march towards these trees.
Okay.
Either of you two make any kind of move, clearly pointing out the fact that they can see Pat, who's hiding in the tree. Make a move till we're gone. Well, all bets are off, and we'll just kill him.
sounds good.
My hand is stayed.
Not a big surprise.
That one, don't get too excited when they gag you. Probably gonna be with a dirty sock.
Well, you just sour a promise.
All right. Devlin is taking away Lucinia and Biggin down.
How long does it take them to? How many turns would it take them to get out of sight?
Are you going back on the word?
No, I'm gonna wait.
Excuse me. Didn't mean to cough in the mic.
Okay. Because we're narrating, because we don't have time for a whole last thing, i.e., we're leaving off on a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that they are going to get away with Devlin.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not asking for Dev. I'm asking for the two people who are down. Sake.
They don't care about
That's
they
it.
don't care about the down people. If you go to them, nothing's going to happen. If you try to pursue Devlin, stuff will happen.
Okay. They didn't really
Birds in the
specify that.
tree with
They just
me?
said don't make any move.
It
I'm
was
not gonna make any
it
moves
was
until it's
implied Deadly, you don't have to be a shit, okay? You know what they meant. It was implied, don't follow us.
Matt, as we've learned, words matter.
That's werewolf.
And vampire.
Werewolf, their castle.
So I will spare the dying. The person who hasn't murdered anybody recently, which is big.
Wow.
He murdered a dragon.
You literally just saw me kill a dragon.
Not
It was ordained by the gods. It's okay.
And hey,
he also refused to surrender.
sure, you guys.
And was trying to bludgeon you to attack you.
All right, you guys got to see the first of the many gods and what they can do tonight. Thank you, Chief, for that first intervention redeem. All the gods do different stuff. Maliki, to give an example in less superfluous words, all enemies are snared and take 1d12 damage for X amount of turns that the player rolls while snared. Because, they rolled a 1 on the 1d4. Yeah, God's coming forth and doing stuff for you. Does a lot of potent, crazy, awesome stuff. So it could have been 4 turns of them being snared, not being able to escape, and taking a d12 damage each turn that they're snared. Is what would have happened. Is what Maliki does. What do the other gods do? We'll find out. They're really cool. I'm really proud of myself for these.
Going with the crafting god.
Sure is. Gond is the only one that doesn't require a roll for how many times it does stuff.
He's less mercurial.
It's more straightforward, more 4G. All right, guys, this was episode 5. Are we finally gonna see some stuff? Are we gonna what's going on with this cult? What's gonna happen? Who knows?
More interested in the party dynamics. That's the most fun part of the game for me.
Like, this game is great. Like, there's this huge plot happening all around you. But I love that it's just like inside as stuff keeps happening. And it's great. And I love it. You guys are so good at the role playing. You honestly make D&D so much fun, except for whenever you try to add science into the mix of fantasy and magic and stuff.
When Ashley cast Witch Bolt, you weren't all like, oh yeah, since you're all standing in water,
Oh, they were on
you
land.
are all electrocuted.
They were on land. If they were standing in the water, believe me, if any of those symbols, any of those tokens were in water, I'd be like, cool.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I had to double check that none of us were in water first before I decided to use that.
All right, guys, it's our favorite time of the night. You all do so good role playing with each other, and you definitely don't hate each other or anything in real life as people. Your characters might hate each other, but hey, Deadly, who made your night tonight, friend? It's tough. You're muted.
He muted.
I'm gonna say it's definitely Devlin. The end, kind of saying that we're all equal. Kind of was like, wait a second, hold up. This isn't a normal, noble thing to say, which strikes good with Durant. Well, it was just good character development in just general stuff.
There have been hints dropped through previous episodes about how Devlin feels about her family, or rather how her family maybe feels about her. So it's nice to see that continuing to be playing up. Ashley.
I 100% have to give it to Deadly for continuing to be our group's moral compass in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But
The
also
good guy.
But also for his for him kind of being the only other one to really notice shit with me tonight.
Yeah. Jen.
I'm gonna give it to Pat for that bold choice of just lying to save a random tree.
Well, it's not a random tree. You guys just haven't had a chance to investigate it yet because you decided to fight more.
It seems like a random tree.
That's fair. That's fair. Pat, aka Mitch.
I mean, I can't give it to all of you. That's the only problem I'm having. I can't pick a favorite here.
That is the hard part of Wednesday night.
I think I'm gonna roll.
That's fair.
1d4.
6 was the one that would have been me, so I'm not gonna say myself.
So I get
3.
you should be rolling a 1d4 because there's only 4 possible choices.
Unless you're.
Oh, I was including you in the choices, but I can roll a d4 if that's better.
I mean, if you'd like the XP to go to the next group of enemies you guys are going to run into, I'm fine with it. I can level up those dudes.
Well, that just makes it a little bit more fun. What was the d4 again? I monkey brained.
Yep, D4. 4 would be Lucinia.
Hi.
Lucinia. You know, bonking you in the back of the head. The witch bolt that I thought was going to hurt everyone.
You
Man, I
munched
gotta think
twice.
this
You
more.
munched twice tonight, Mitch. Like, what's going on with the dice for you? You did a lot of damage to your fellow teammates.
Yeah.
Thank God Chef was raging, or else he would have gone down.
Lucinia carried me for a little bit as well. And I know always. Lucinia, Pat always just trusts a little bit more than the rest because he sees them as older and willing to think out all the options more.
Like poison spraying townsfolk.
Mitch, I would like you to know that one hit you did on me took me below half health. I only have 9 HP.
At least it wasn't like the max roll like it was with my crit.
I would have.
Or not my crit. The 23 on the dragon.
And
I got 12.
and last but not least, visiting player, our part of our rotating cast, Biggin, played by Chef. Who made your night?
Man.
Besides me and Jimbo.
Well, of course, Jimbo automatically wins. I mean, War Eagle, buddy. Just gotta say it. Damn. I gotta give. You know what? I'll say it. I have to give it to Jen, just for the, like, there's the sexual tension, but then the second someone just pokes that one nerve, you can just see that little coming out in her, and I absolutely love seeing that happen, even when it happens to me.
Justice for Jimbo in chat.
She lets you play the foil to some of the character flaws that I've got in this, so it actually lets me like look normal while I'm demonstrating some of them. So it makes it more interesting for me to play this character too.
Glad to move the bar.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you're not part of our Discord community, head over to Discord. We'd love to have you over there. There are always sign up for games when games roll around. We'd love to have you. We love new players. Mitch came to us via Facebook. Ashley, you found us through Brad, right?
No, I just found you guys randomly through Twitch.
Okay, cool. And then, of course, Deadly, we met through mutual Twitch friends. Jen, I bamboozled her in real life. And Chef, I've known for way longer than I care to admit.
Redacted years.
And yeah.
Ages.
So everybody's welcome. We welcome strangers just as much as we welcome old-time friends. If you'd like to come play games with us, head over to our Discord. Talk to us. Hang out with us. Sign up the next time there's a round of games. We have a couple new games coming up here real soon. Two brand new, not run on my channel before, World of Darkness games. One being run by JenOfThieves, the other being run by myself. So we'd love to have you. If this is your first time checking out Aeternum or any of our games on this channel, head over to YouTube. All of our games are over there, except for the very first 2 back before I was DM Daddy RPG. back when I was just lowly Big Mad Attacks. All of our games are over there. We have so many things. We have a My Hero Academia themed Mutants and Masterminds, Shadowrun, Scum and Villainy, frickin' D&D, mockumentary D&D, a real D&D, which is this D&D. We have so many World of Darkness, so many things, Shadowrun, anything you like, Midnight World, Old Gods of Appalachia. I think that's everything that we've run to date so far. Not getting into all the World of Darkness because there's a lot of World of Darkness, and Monster of the Week. So if you like games, if you like seeing our lovely cast of little Chaos Goblins, go check us out over there on the YouTubes. And last but not least, if you like these shenanigans, if you support, if you think these maps are cool, if you think it's really cool that books get sent to players, if you like cool merch or slots in games or free channel redeems, as you saw happening in chat tonight, all that can be yours over on Patreon. You also get access to a cool chat for just our Patreons, where you maybe get some teasers of stuff in advance. You also get access to credits on YouTube, a cool role. That's pretty much default for all the tiers. And then different tiers, of course, get you different stuff. We were joined tonight by Mitch, portraying Pat Mudfoot, JenOfThieves, portraying Devlin Highspire, Ashley the Witch, Rage, many named, Magic Ashley, the Brick. There's so many names in such a short amount of time. Ashley the Named, Ashley the Titled,
The slanderous.
portraying Lucinia, and Deadly Ambitions, my favorite of the Chaos Goblins, across all boards, across many multiple universes, played by Deadly Ambitions, Durant Lionsteel. I am DM Daddy RPG. We will be back on Friday with more Werewolf the Apocalypse as we race towards the end of this current chapter of this campaign. This pack has been through a lot, and they are going through a lot, and they are real deep in their feelings. And anybody who knows Werewolf knows that's not necessarily a good thing. And then, of course, Sunday we'll be back with JenOfThieves. Highlander campaign, as that is also soon wrapping up as well. Who will be the one who has inside the Blood of Kings? It's not my character, because I'm just playing a normal human. But that is what we have. That is Friday and Sunday, respectively. And so we will see you, hopefully, on the Friday. I hope everybody has a great night. And if I do not see you over this coming weekend, have a great weekend. And remember, Daddy loves you. Good night.